2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1 is. So
oh, you gonna dance? You ain't gonna dance?
No, I just watch you.
Oh, they ain't watching me. They watching you.
Are you serious? I'm presenting right now.
Yep.
Dude, Running Man, you know.
There you go.
Hey.
You do a little dab, huh? Like,
yeah. What's up, guys?
Huh?
There's no music.
No music?
No, because of your headphones. Really?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Wait a minute, hold on.
Dang. I was like, what are you doing?
Sorry, my bad. Is that better?
Worst DJ ever.
Sorry, my bad.
Come on, man.
I love my headphones, though. Huh? So I only get a half a copyright strike there.
Yeah, I think it's like 15
no music.
seconds.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of music. Yeah, man.
Hey.
How you like that?
It's cool.
All right, folks. Enough fooling around. That's what like we like to do at the DMV Brick Show. But this ain't that show. This is On the Icebox with Iceberg. This is my serious show, and you got me acting like a fool no more. Hey. So my guest tonight is NoMoreBricks, DMV's own. He's a member, 1/5 member of the DMV Brick Bros. You know, No More. Welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? Welcome. Thanks for having me. I guess I'm cool enough to be in the icebox today.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey.
Don't do that.
Just kidding.
All the homies cool enough. Yeah, man. What's going down, man? What's going? Oh, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. I really do, man. This is gonna be a real great show. Like I say, if you don't know No More, you about to, get your popcorn ready. That's the best thing I said. Get your popcorn ready. If you don't know my friend No More. He's a very strong master builder, very innovative, and he takes the time to know his craft. Some of us rush into this thing like me, and I learn along the way. This guy, he mastered his craft, and we're gonna shed a light on that today. So we can get to know a little bit about No More.
Oh, stop.
So how was your day, man? How was your day? How was your day, man?
Busy. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
This PowerPoint you guys are gonna see is half-assed, so apologize. But it's done. It's done.
All right.
Yeah, but how you been? Missed you last weekend.
Man, good. Yeah, man, I couldn't make that, man. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't make that, man. You guys had a big weekend, I saw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, hopefully I'm looking forward to this weekend, man, so we can all get together and hang out again.
Yeah, definitely.
But I miss, I saw you guys hung out over at James' place at CKB's, and so that I'm sad I missed that, man. I definitely want to see his city, man.
Oh God, I'm just surprised I didn't break anything, even though.
Was that right? They said you were laying down tile at the man's house.
Bro, I laid down like 1x1s on a 32 by 32.
That's what they said, man.
Sweatshop. Felt like I was in the sweatshop.
Oh man,
thing was cramped.
I was working in the sweatshop, brother.
Working conditions weren't, to OSHA standards. So OSHA, if you're watching this, I have James's address. Get his ass. Get him.
And they're working in the sweatshop.
Yeah, fire hazard. All around.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So if you guys don't know No More. No More is a veteran. He's a veteran. And right off the break, he's a U.S. veteran, serves our country, and his wife serves our country. So, together they're doing a very selfless act. And so we thank No More for that. So what is it that you do? What branch are you in, No More?
So I'm in the United States Navy, pretty much the finest Navy in the whole world. I'm a naval corpsman, so pretty much I am the Navy's medics, and I'm also the Marines medic. I have a specialty job, so I'm also a advanced medical lab technician. And basically I play with like all the poo-poo and the pee-pee, the semen, the blood. But that's my old job. Right now I am a blood bank specialist. I deal with blood. I donate platelets myself every 2 weeks, giving back to the people that I try to help out. Also saving the government money. 2 units of platelets is around $1,400 a bag. Yeah, so I'm in the wrong business. yeah. But basically I just got done with this tactical casualty course. It's pretty dope. Anything else you want to know? I don't want to go fully in depth with it.
No, man. This is your show, man. We want to know, man. Don't hold out.
Yeah.
We'll definitely hold out.
I've been in for like 5 years, loving it so far. I'm hoping someday I'll get attached to the Marine Corps, so that'd be cool.
Okay. Yeah, because Navy and Marine Corps, they kind of train together. I guess I know a little bit about it working in Annapolis. They kind of train together. So I mean, that's pretty neat. Yeah, man. So how long you said you've been serving?
I've been serving for about 5 years. I have like 15 more to go. I'm gonna do the full 20. So.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And with that said, you're going to be leaving us shortly, and that's going to be a very, very sad day for us at the DMV.
It's going to be bittersweet. I mean, I'm excited to go. I mean, it's Japan, so I mean, it's like once in a lifetime you just go there for work or just to visit stuff like that. But I mean, me and my wife we're blessed that we got the opportunity to go, but we're also sad at the same time because we're leaving, DC. I mean, we love it here. It's I'm from California, so it's really nice seeing the change of seasons. We don't like coming from San Diego to here. I almost got in a car accident because I was looking at all the trees. I was like, God damn, is that an orange tree? Start taking a picture while driving at the same time.
Not safe.
Yeah, not safe. Guys, don't play with your phones and drive. Rob. Sorry, I was texting.
You're doing a live stream while driving.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah, who does that, Rob? Who does that?
No. But now, we met, as you'll see in the slideshow, we met some wonderful people living here. Like you guys, it's actually like really awesome that I get to hang out with people that share like the same hobbies as me.
Yeah.
And seeing you guys on the weekends, like, stress free, just relax, be myself. And it was like other people around, the area. Like, I'm actually like, I'll make a spiel about it like later on, but I'm like really blessed to have. Me and Christy are really blessed to have Jeremy and Andrea in our lives because they've been really supportive. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. So you come from a big family, I see. Tell us something about your the background of your family. And when I say your family, your mother, your father, their mother, and their father. Where are you really from?
So I'm a Navy brat. My dad was a chief in the Navy. He's actually the same job as I am. Yeah, he was a Navy corpsman as well, lab tech. It was kind of funny that I got the same job. I was like, holy shit. And you know what's really funny or really ironic too is that so my dad joined the Navy. His first duty station was at Walter Reed. And then I was born at Walter Reed.
Okay.
My first duty station is at Walter Reed.
Wow. Okay.
And my son was born at Walter Reed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm Filipino, so of course, like I don't have a lot of brothers and sisters. I just have one sister. I do have like a lot of cousins that each year we go to a family reunion. If I go, I'll meet a new cousin, type of thing. Like, oh, Anak, this is your cousin Jamie. Oh, hi. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Right.
Like, just recently, one of our like, I see him as like my uncle. He lives like down the street from me, and I didn't know until like a couple months ago.
Right.
It's crazy. I was like, what? How long you lived here? Since January?
Oh wow! So you got a big family. Just that's pretty cool to go to a family function and run into a new cousin. Yeah. So tell us, man. How'd you get started in this thing Lego, man? And how old were you?
I think 3. I think 3 years, like my first Lego set.
Remember what it was?
Yeah, it was like the old classic pirates. The tribemen, the little red canoe things. I still have that red boat too, by the way, from that set. Not 100% sure like what set it is, but it's like you have a pirate, you have like 2 Imperial Guard things with muskets, red boat. I think it was like a $5 set, but it had that. As years grew by, my Lego collection grew. And I remember my childhood dream was having a room just for Lego. I think this was like back in '99 because I really wanted to do a Battle of Geonosis scene from Star Wars Episode 1. No, 2. Wow, bad. Shame on me. Yeah, so my dream was to have like a big Lego collection, and I remember like growing up, I was a straight A kid, as your typical Asian kid. And sometimes like, yeah, I'm stereotyping, and it's true. Most of the time, you know what my first car is? A Honda. Yes. It's true. And you know what else I did? I played piano.
I thought you were going to say play the cello.
Yeah, all the stereotypes. But no, what was I going to say? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was a straight A student. I remember one year, it was the release of I think it was a Lego Systems Star Wars Snowspeeder. Like that gray, ugly thing. And yeah, that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted out of these straight A's, top of my class. You know what I got?
What?
Nothing.
Because it's expected in the Asian culture. Excellence and perfection is expected, and it's funny because we're talking about perfection and excellence because that spills over into your Lego hobby. So so yeah, man. I mean to interrupt your story, but yeah, and that's what it is. That's why you didn't get nothing because that's expected.
No, it's not right. I was stereotyped with my parents. But no, like I was really sad, and I remember my mom telling me like, when you get a job, you buy your own Lego. You can buy anything you want, and I did. Right?
Okay.
Now you'll see like how I started off with one set and just grew immensely. To the point where I have to occupy my living room. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I guess I was starting. Wow. Yeah. All up to when I was 13. I think that's when I won my Dark Age. No, 99. Yeah, 99 is when I won my Dark Age.
You went into your Dark Age in 99?
Yep.
What happened in 99 that you put your Lego down?
I moved.
That's it?
Moved, and how old was I? That's a good question.
You said you were 13?
I think I was 10.
You was 10? In 99 you were 10? Oh man, I had just graduated high school. Oh my God.
Damn, you're old.
Oh my God. I'm
just kidding.
It could be too many of the mode jokes. It's going to be too many mode jokes.
I'm 11.
He was about 11? Okay.
I was born in 89. Right. 89, so whatever age that was.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you mentioned that as a young Lego fan, your dream was to have your own Lego room and have a lot of Lego. Well, you accomplished that. You have a lot of Lego.
Definitely.
And you have your Lego room. So now, fast forwarding to now, what's your Lego ambitions now?
I don't know. Well, I kind of like said I'm like putting them in storage for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we'll see where we're in Japan. I'm pretty sure I'll buy a couple things from the States. Thanks to Jeff. Love you, Bay. By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's a couple sets that Lego's releasing 2018 that I'm pretty sure is going to be expensive in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I guess we'll see. I do have a couple projects that I would like to start when I come back. I should probably like draw them out. That's another thing I forgot. I'll show you later. Yeah, it's another thing that I need to start doing is like drawing out all my projects when I come back. Because I want to really expand on my city, and hopefully I learn a new or some cool video editing tricks while I'm over there. Okay. Because I have more free time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you how do you describe your Lego work?
Working on techniques. I mean, so I get inspired by a lot of things. A lot of Star Wars, anime, other builders, or mostly just anime movies. Like comes to me, I'll try and like make it. When I talk about some of the projects I started, you'll get like how my process works. Like, oh shoot, I was like, I did to this thing, and I started building this. Like, I jump around different themes, and sometimes I like to challenge myself too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll, and you definitely. I'm glad you touched on that because we'll as we go through your slideshow. I'll ask you some questions as we go through. Because I'm a big fan, and I needed to ask you something to post, so don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. So tell me about I was looking through your pictures, man, and you belong to several clubs, man. Tube Lug was one of them, man. Tube Lug was kind of huge on the scene when you joined, man. Tell me about your relationship or your experience with Tube Lug. And tell me about some of your relationships and experience with some of the other groups that you joined. Okay.
So I started, I want to say January 2014. I think around that time, the Lego movie came out. A couple months before that, and I really did want to spend money on the sets because Lego is expensive. I didn't know like the tips and tricks I know now. And I remember on YouTube, somebody mentioned Bricklink. So I started watching a couple of videos, and there was one video in particular that I saw, and that was Big B Bricks.
Okay.
So I made my first order off DMV Bricks, and a couple hours later, I made another order off. So if you ask him, like, how's Harold's like ordering from you? And he said, like, yeah, he's like my fastest order. Yeah, basically. So I started off Bricklink. Wait, what was the question?
Terrible. Tell me about TubeLug and your
So at that time I was working on a Hulkbuster.
Okay.
So this was before the Hulkbuster was ever released. So I tried making my own, and I kept talking to him about it, and he was like, "Oh, cool! You should definitely put that on YouTube." Oh, before I get into that, I was really it's really silly actually. One of his videos, Big B was talking about the proceeds from his Bricklink store are going to his kids' college fund. That really touched my heart, actually. To be honest, but touched me. I was like, you know what? Here's my money. Here, take it. I'm gonna buy from your store. But then, yeah, we started talking on the DMs on Bricklink, and he was like, yeah, you should definitely check out this YouTube stuff. Saturdays, I do the Lego Saturday stream. Got on there, and a lot of people were talking about TubeLug. Asked about it. They're like, yeah, you should definitely join. Joined up, and it really like got me involved into the Lego community, I guess you could say. I got to meet like awesome, cool people like Zany. Like little about Zany is like we both had kind of like the similar like tastes of what to do with our Lego creations.
Okay.
Like, we like to get to more like adult, grittier themes. I remember like we talked in the DMs like ideas and whatnot. Yeah, and yeah, met Zany, really awesome, cool dude. Met Jeremy and Andrea. What else did I meet? Entalk, Kaylee Bricks, you know, all the regulars. James. Oh, I found James. So James could thank me in the chat that I brought him into the Lego community, because that motherfucker, he stole my sig fig. He took my sig fig. My sig fig, and I was like, hell's no. Hell's no. Someone's about to get slapped. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So brought James in the community, and you know, it was a good thing. I looked forward to every Saturday. That's how great it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just being on the stream, I was able to go on one stream. Oh, it was really hard because, like, you know, I used to work the weekends, so there was sometimes I was able to go on. They invited me, and we did like live builds. It was really fun, really interactive. Yeah, those were the good old days. Okay. Before the.
Tell me about the sig fig mix up.
Oh, so what was I looking up? I think it was like late at night. I was trying to connect with more. At that time, I was connecting with more military, like AFOLs out there in the community. And I see this guy. He has the sailor outfit. Soon enough, I was like, "Who is this guy?" Started like, you know, creeping up on his Instagram. Noticed he was in the Navy too. I was like, "Oh, hey, cool. Yeah, we could like start a group." I was checking like where he was at, and sure enough, he was in DC. Just recently moved, and I was like, "Whoa!" So I hit him up, talked. He was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you from the streams." Yeah. So James was a lurker, big time lurker.
Moving here. So he was just looking through the chats and never saying nothing.
Yeah, never saying. So I was like, you know, I invited him on, and sure enough, everyone loved him. It was great.
Okay.
Cool stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
so
you.
So what's yeah, we got him. What's unique about your building process that sets you away from everybody else?
Good question. I don't know. I guess for me, I tend to, if I have an idea, I try to draw it out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of bad enough that most of my ideas came from when I was recovering from surgery.
Okay.
So I was like pretty good. I was good. Also, just say that I was good for recovering. Usually when I'm like in a bathroom, or sometimes I work. Sometimes I'm bored. I'll just like watch like a YouTube vid. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I wonder if anybody did that in Lego. So try doing that. Before joining up, I played a lot of Minecraft. So I actually used some of those techniques for Minecraft in my Lego builds, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. But yeah, we'll get to the slideshow. I'll try and find I think I have the picture on my my computer, but a lot of stuff I sketch out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you allow others to see you your build step by step, or do you like to hoard it and then just come out with a big hurrah?
I guess unintentionally hoard it. There's like a lot of stuff that I built that I've never released to the public.
Okay.
I think the only person that I've seen them are like James and Jeremy and Andrea because they came over. Yeah.
Do you build with your significant other, your wife?
I mean, not together. Like before, she'll build like her architecture sets, or the Death Star. I think the Death Star was like the only thing that we like together we built, like step by step. She sorted them out, and I built it. Or I think she finished it actually.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I was like, oh shoot, it's done.
Right.
Yeah.
So when buying Lego, you can't pull the wool over her eyes because she already know the score.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Man, she got you dead to rights. So we know Lego's your hobby, man. You're number one. You're the number one fan. You got any other hobbies outside of Lego that maybe you kind of incorporate into your mocks a little bit?
Oh, I guess so. So I'm a pretty avid binge watcher. I could watch like a season within like a couple of days.
Same, yeah.
Like last week I watched, I think like seven seasons of The Simpsons.
Right.
But yeah, I binge watch. I used to be a very like competitive PC gamer. Yeah, I was pretty hardcore. If you look me up, I'm in the top 7 or 9% in Battlefield 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I used to be really big into Star Wars action figures. Actually, before joining up, I was into the, I guess, what's it called? There used to be a YouTube group actually. They collect Star Wars like figurines and stuff like that.
Okay.
Filmmaker Mike, if anybody knows, SMU Toys. Those cats, like, we'll talk amongst ourselves about Star Wars action figures. What else have I been doing? It's usually like PC gaming, collecting Star Wars figs, Lego.
Right.
If I'm up to it, I'll be working out. I used to be really big into cycling, or as in stationary cycling.
Oh, stationary cycling. That's not real cycling, sir.
Hey. Spin class?
That's not real cycling, sir. That's exactly what it's called. It's called spin class, and then there's cycling. If you want to go cycling, we'll spend a week and go cycling together.
Actually, like Christine's wanted to be into cycling. She even bought like a fixed gear bike.
Yeah. Be ready for the pain. Be ready for the pain. So you say, you know, your builds, does it take you to a special place? I mean, by, you know, being therapeutic for you? I mean, do you use that to get over your day? Because, you know, granted, being a U.S. veteran, it is kind of stressful. I mean, it's stress. It's you on alert, you know, 24/7. Is it therapeutic for you?
Oh, definitely. Like today, if I was alone here, I'll probably be fiddling around with the mega constructs right now. But this is good therapeutic too. It's like you know, talking to a good friend, sipping some good wine.
That's with some mega constructs, and we'll get into that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know about my friend no more. He is an avid builder. Doesn't matter what name brand is the median. It's just the quality. You know, it's basically the quality that, you know, towards his ideas. He's taken an interest for Mega Construct because he has ideas that Mega Construct has produced out. So he has taken a liking to that, and we will, you know, touch over that. No shame on you, no more. No shame. No shame. Everybody's equal on the icebox. Everybody's equal. So have your love for Lego helped you persevere through a difficult situation? You know, were you ever in a jam and you know, your love for Lego helped you, you know, overcome that?
I don't think recently been in a jam before. Can we skip that question?
You never been in a jam? Like, hey, you got somebody. Wait a minute, hold up. Didn't you get somebody fired from your job?
It wasn't my fault. It was her fault.
Right, well, did she have it out for you, and then you had to go, you know, do your therapeutic session with Lego and Musa and think about it, and then you got fired, right?
No, I just like did my write up.
It's simple.
And then yeah, I think that happened.
Okay, well, yeah. That's a difficult situation, sure.
Oh, seems like an everyday thing to me. You ain't doing your job right, you won't.
So, with the projects that you have completed now, what was your most difficult? And elaborate a little bit.
My most difficult project, that'll probably be my Stormwind Azeroth build that I brought to Philly this year. It was my first time building a castle. Had no idea what I was doing.
Okay.
And like the castle is layered up, so I had to get like a lot of filler brick, and it was really awkward. I was in a time crunch. There's not that many references unless you buy the game, so I think that was like my most difficult thing, just getting it up to at least it being presentable. And trying to find references so I could like finish it up, but I ended up I got a free week that I only played 2 days of World of Warcraft just to finish it up. Or get an idea, and I remembered it. Yeah. I think that's my most difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything else
we got some pictures of that castle. I like that castle. I'm a big fan of that castle. That castle kind of inspired me to build a castle, but I know it ain't gonna look like that. But I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Now it's gone.
Yeah. No, I can't believe it. So tell me, no more. How important is the Lego A4 community to you and your builds?
The Lego AFOL community? I mean, if you like my stuff, it's great. If you don't like my stuff, it's great. I mean, everyone has their own opinions. Right. But so far, everyone's been really supportive. Yeah. Great.
Yeah. All right. So if you had to look at one, you had to choose one of your builds, which one are you the most satisfied with, and why?
Dang, that's a hard question. I was actually really like, it has to be. So I found the name to my my Japanese building that I made, which you'll see later. It's the Oba Nobunaga Stronghold.
Okay, okay, long name. Okay, yeah.
But I mean, he's a historical warlord in feudal Japan, and as I'll get into later, he is I think I made a figure of him, but he's a kind of like a figurehead in my city storyline, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it.
Dang, I didn't even post any. Oh, it's okay. We'll get into it later.
All right. Whatever you don't have, you can show us. You know, just I mean, if you can pull it up, you can show us. I'm fine with that. What's your most memorable interaction you had with someone regarding your Lego hobby? Whether it was at a show, maybe on the street, maybe at a Lego store. What was your most memorable interaction?
It has to be last year at Philly. It was the first time meeting with everybody. I was honestly really nervous because really awkward. But I mean, it got to the point where, well, before that, before Philly, we live stream almost every day. That's how crazy it was. And meeting them up felt like I knew them for like the longest time. Nick from Brick Adjuster. First time meeting him, went up to him and we hugged.
Okay.
It was like we're family. Jeremy and Andrea, same thing. Gave him a big hug. Pretty much everybody there. It was kind of like there was no awkwardness, I guess. There was no like, who are you type thing. It was all familiar. And I think that was like the most memorable moment that I'll take from being in the Lego community.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. All right. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to On the Icebox with Iceberg Bricks. I am Iceberg, and that is NoMoreBricks. He's our guest tonight. And now it's slideshow time. He's put together a nice package for us. So as regular on any other show, I usually do the PowerPoint. So No More actually had his own PowerPoint made up, and so
I made my own damn PowerPoint.
Yeah, I love it, man. So I don't get to lead the way on this one because I'm a viewer just like you. So I'm very excited to see what No More has in store. So with that said, let's check it out.
Oh God.
Yourself here. Yeah. So present to everyone. All right, and I think we are right here.
Man, look at that. So cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Andrea, if you're watching, everything's not straight.
We'll kick her back.
So, okay. Yeah, I'll let you ask the questions.
All right, so here, I believe that this was actually the first picture you had posted on your Instagram.
Hey.
And tell us about this build that you have here, sir.
So this is actually my first Lego purchase.
Okay.
Yeah. So my wife was amazing enough to buy this for me. This was the time when this retired. So I called Tyson's Corner, and my guy there at the time said we're all out. And I think it popped up at Lego Shop at Home for like literally 2-3 minutes. And she was lucky enough to get one at MSRP, which now I think that goes for like $1,000.
Oh wow! Okay.
I think that's a $300 set, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I love LEDs. So I installed LEDs into Super Star Destroyer, and it looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
I could say. Yeah. They don't. Yeah. Oh, so this picture, I made another purchase, which was the Death Star. And at that time, I think that's the second to last Death Star in Maryland alone.
Okay. Yeah. How was you able to get your hands on it?
I called around. Tyson's didn't have any. Potomac didn't have any. Arundel Mills, hate going there, but I got the last one, or second to last one. Okay. Because after I took that, they took off the display. The picture on the right is the display box, and took that out. Went to the back, gave me that. And it was second to the last one, he said.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Tell us about that hairdo, bro.
Oh, man. Don't hate. It's kind of weird seeing me with hair right now. Yeah.
Pretty Ricky's what they call him. Pretty Ricky.
Hey. So this is my first mock.
Okay.
Yeah, first mock. I really wanted to make a police station.
Okay.
For some odd reason. Yeah. I thought like the police force was so cool. So I built this, and I think so. The first police station I made, I never took a picture of it. I think this is the second one. Oh, yeah. So the first one's on the left. That's the first ever police station I made. The one on the right is new, even though it doesn't look new. But this is actually from a video on my Instagram. Sorry for the potato quality. But there's actually like it's on a 32 by 32, so it's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had that for a while, and I didn't like it because of how big it was. So I made a new one that you'll see later on. But, you know, I really I wanted to build a police station. That's what I made.
Yeah. I mean, it looks great. It looks great. It looks like a real precinct. You know,
No, it's not. I took it apart. That's why it wasn't great.
No, it looks like a real precinct. It does.
Oh, does it? Oh, thanks. Oh, you're a police officer. You would know.
Yeah, so I know. Yeah, man. Don't knock me.
Oh,
now,
so
let's get to this. Wait. So I finally get to meet No More, right? Through the DMV Brick Bros, my buddy MD, you know, and my buddy CKB and BOT, right? Finally get to meet No More. He drops a sig fig on me. Boom. Hey, bro, how you doing? Good to meet you. Cool. You know, I'm taking my sig fig home. I did not know that my man had a sig rig with his sig fig. He ain't got one, but he got two. As you can see, the one on the left, the black one, was prototype number 2. He made a prototype number 1. So the one on the left, the black one here, is prototype number 2. So then he makes prototype number 3, which is that red one that he's cruising in right now. And I just want to know why I didn't get a sig rig with the sig fig.
I don't know where those are at. I think they're in my box, but
you can build them. You can put your pieces together and build them.
Yeah, very good. So with this, I think this is. I was still getting to the Lego stuff. Everybody was making sig rigs, so I built mine. And funny story is that when I showed Christine, she was like, "Isn't that too manly for you?" I was like, "Damn."
Oh, she rips you down, bro.
Yeah, I know. When I showed the red one, she was like, "Damn." But I think this is my first vehicle mock.
All right. So what inspired this?
Nobody made trucks, so everybody built cars or some weird thing. So I made a truck, and you know I'm from California, so I had to make a lowrider.
Yeah, with the speakers in the back. Yeah.
Oh, hell's yeah.
Low riding Donnie.
Look at my dubs. Oh,
I see you, man.
So the one on the left was the prototype, as you're right on. And then I noticed on Bricklink there's rims. So I was like, oh, shit, I need to put these. Makes my sig rig more unique than anyone else's. Yeah.
Things rolling on dubs, baby. They're rolling on dubs.
So I added this because I was in. we were in DC, but then I had to go to San Diego for military training. And the packages on the right, it's all the packages I received that week.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she sent me this text, like, really? SMH, first step is admitting you have a problem. And I just laughed.
Yeah, I think we all got that problem, man. We all got that bug.
Yeah. She opened a door, and sure enough, it was like packages all over the place.
Well, she got your number, man. She definitely got your number, man. I said you can't hide the prices on those packages because she got you. She already know the score.
Yeah, those are all Bricklink orders. And then, you know, infamous enough, you gotta get that suitcase when you go home. You never know if you find some awesome deals.
Oh, so you're not like Rob and just take a couple pick-a-brick cups.
No, I'm smarter. Smarter than that. Jesus. That was very shameful of you, Rob. I don't care what excuse you had. So shameful.
So you gotta the real way to do it is pack a bag for your clothes and then get another case for your Lego. So you get your Lego luggage and your clothes luggage.
And if you don't, you could get that as a carry-on. Well, in his case, he could get a case of 2x2 as a carry-on. Anyways, yeah, next slide. All right, so
now, I see this right here. You're starting to get into your zone here where you're making your mocks. I see that you starting with the small stuff. Now this is one of your I guess your first builds, well, the ones that you posted anyway. And now you're mixing a little bit of your medians. You got your mechs, which you're excellent at. You made your custom mechs, and now you're putting that into your custom mock buildings now. So tell us about these two here.
So at this point, I wanted to make a Lego city. So, I tried to build something that no one else built before, and I haven't seen anybody build an Apple Store modular, or at least at this scale. Downstairs was a Starbucks. I don't even know if I took a picture of. That thing's gone now, but. But yeah, took me a while just plan out how I wanted to do it. And I remember walking in Bethesda Row. The Apple Store had this big Apple sign, and I was like, "Yo, you know what? I want to incorporate that into Lego." So I did my best, and sure enough, it turned out to be like that.
Okay.
But I was trying to formulate a story, my Lego city. At that time, it was called Legolopolis, and this was a city where all the Lego themes came and lived at. So you had like Chima, who at that time they were retiring, so they were pretty much the hobos in my town.
Chima hobos. Huh?
I'm a pretty big DC fan. I mean, I'm not like the craziest in facts and stuff, but I love DC more than Marvel. So I was really into superheroes, and I wanted to build like a headquarters. So Apple was going to be like a Stark penthouse. In front, you'll see an Apple Store, but behind it, it's like one of Tony Stark's like little hideouts. In the bag, I pretty much scaled it so that I could fit a Hulkbuster in the back. Which I don't have a picture of. I think that's my other computer. But up top in the penthouse was Tony Stark's like, I guess, Hall of Armor, sort of, or a pretty sad collection of Hall of Armors. Yeah, but it got finished and never posted anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a battle here. The two rich guys battling.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you got Bruce Wayne winning.
Yeah, because Bruce Wayne's a badass. So.
All right.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
So
Wayne Enterprises.
This was my first big project. Like it again. I wanted to build something that no one else has built. And at this time, only one person built a Wayne Enterprise, and he lived in Australia.
Okay.
The thing with me is that I like to incorporate realism. I mean, not to say that, you know, he didn't incorporate realism, but I like to take what's surrounding me architecture-wise and putting it into my buildings. And you'll see the process of which I built this on. There's some buildings in DC actually that I took bits and pieces and I put it into this this tower you're about to see.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was the start off phase. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, you go ahead. Take us into it.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm just layering out, playing around with like different angles and using the half window panels and the foam ones makes it stand out. It makes it like really artsy.
Yeah. You mix it up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you could click on it again. And again, I'm
all right.
I'm laying everything out, and the back was gonna be like kind of like a bat cave. kind of like pretty much a garage just for Bruce Wayne, and I think I did a pretty good job hiding it out. I mean, nobody knew.
Right, you know, looking at it from the front, you know, I've seen it. You know, yeah.
So now I'm playing around with the framework of it, and as you can see, like on the side there, you can see the garage and how I'm blending it in with the building. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
and
man, that's remarkable, man. Yeah.
On the left side is the first go at it, and there's a building in DC that actually has this framework, and then I changed it up on the right, making it more structurally, or the structural integrity more convincing than the other one, because the left side kind of looked lame or simple to me, and I want to make it more complex. Yeah, so I started playing around with that.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you can see, I started like going up. I think at this point, I wanted not to just make it square, but I want to make it like angled more, you know, more more difficult techniques to be used at this, and getting that right shape.
Yeah, your use of slopes on this build that you got here, and you definitely nailed it with the angles, and the use of slopes that you have on here is definitely, you know, architecturally sound. This build here, and you know, maybe several attempts that it took you, but I think that man, this is probably one of the best architectural sound builds that I've seen. I mean, you got the mix of you know, like, so you get the mix of bricks here in each window, and you know, and you just nailed it on this one. It looks real Gothic.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at a couple you know, from the Batman Begins saga. Looked at that, see like what kind of like Wayne Enterprises tower they came from, and try to get, like I said, like I took like bits and pieces from architecture that's already here or in the real world into my Lego stuff. Yeah, so I saw that, and then I don't know, I just like this this angle of it.
Yeah, I mean, it gives it that Gothic look, like you're looking up at, you know, something that's majestic. And you even have the gargoyle face, the lion face on top of the building, which, you know, that would give it, you know, it's Gothic look.
Right. Yeah.
And I like that. I like that you went with the dark gray, and I'm doing a dark gray myself. It isn't as like I failed using the angles that you have and all the slopes that you have on this build here. But I like that you chose to go with the dark gray instead of, the ones I've seen, they always went with the black building. And it's like, black building is so dull. Whereas you took something Gothic and Gothic, usually when you look at Gothic, it's pretty dull, but you kind of got some contrast. You got a lot of contrast in your Gothic build on this one. I like it.
Yeah. So hopefully when I come back, I'm gonna rebuild it. But I think I saw another building when when Jared and Andrew came that I saw, and I was like, you know what, I wanna incorporate this to my next Wayne Tower. Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's break over to this here. Looks like Leppin stole your idea.
I know, right? Oh, I bought. Damn. I bought. What was it? Battle of Ninjago City set. And I was looking. I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then I started like trying to build it. I was like, "This is lame." So I forgot. Oh, I think Christina was like talking about sushi like the whole time, how she misses it. And I hate sushi. I don't like it. Blech.
Okay.
But I was like, I have all these Ninjago figs now. I'm gonna make a sushi shop. And at this point, you'll see later that I made the Ninjago as like the Yakuza, pretty much the gangsters, the Asian gangsters in my city. Like I said, like the city is based off Lego themes, and you gotta put some mischief in there. So Ninjago peeps, yeah, they're my Yakuza.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And this is like a picture of the meth lab. I think at the same time, yeah, me and Danny were talking about building meth labs, and this is like one of the those is my inner.
Definitely going to use this, man. I'm going to copy you. Here's the thing, I'm going to copy you. I'm definitely going to use this.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like I said, it's kind of adult, grittiest theme. I think I don't have a picture of. Yeah. Maybe later I'll post on Instagram, so check that out.
Okay. Looks like you got the Asian New Jack City going on here with the topless meth lab users.
Oh, I was trying to get inspiration from movies, and I was watching American Gangster, I think. Before I built this build, and then there's a scene where the cooks, they're pretty much naked.
Yeah.
So those junkies don't hide anything.
Yeah, that's how that stuff is made. Not that I would really know about it,
Yeah. So this here was
what you got going on over here.
This was Philly 2016. I didn't know what to. It was my first convention, so gotta go out with a bang.
Okay.
So I decided to build the first order base. Before building this, I had no reference except for that really iconic picture of Starkiller Base, where it shows like the big flag, and Star Wars Episode 7, that was hot at the time, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna build this. So this is my interpretation of it. This is like to start off, built this big wall. I mean, it's not Starkiller Base like everyone says. It was inspired by Starkiller Base, but it's just a garrison for my city.
Okay.
Picture on the right, that's Whaley. Okay, so story goes. So I hyped up Duplo Whale hype. I got the idea from Andrea, because I'm Team Andrea and all sorts. But
all right.
So we built iterations of the Duplo Whale. Beautiful Duplo figure, by the way. I recommend it to anybody. I think you still get at Toys R Us. I think it's like $20-$30. So go ahead and go buy one. But since I was doing a Star Wars build, I built a Star Wars inspired Whaley, or a Duplo whale build, and I built armor around it, and it kind of looks like the Republic gunship from Star Wars.
Okay, yeah, I see that. Yep, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had. I wish I took the pictures of Tim Tam the whale, which was Big Adjusters. And funny story how that went. So he said Tim Tam the whale, and I was like, "Don't say that. That sounds like a Viet Cong." So he dressed up his whale as a Viet Cong whale. Andrea made hers as a nudist whale. I'll get into that later.
Okay.
But when we displayed them at Philly, there was a Vietnamese family. They're, looking at our stuff. They're like all smiling. They look at the whales, and they went to Nick's. They're like, their face just went like happy. It's just like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, like, oh wow. Yeah, really memorable. It's hilarious.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the start of my first order garrison base.
You in the first order, you have a couple of mechs there. Tell us about those mechs that you got standing on that table.
I mean, you'll see a better picture of it later, but at this time I was like playing around with like the mech side of Lego, and there's some really awesome mech builders out there, by the way. They have their own secret society. Anyways, I knew nothing. I love mecha anime such as like Gundam, Pat Labor, all sorts, and I didn't know where to start off. So one of the mech builders, I forgot his name. I think it's Chubby Bots. He said I started off by building Lego mechs. So, or the Lego release mechs. So I took the frame from the Hulkbuster, recolored it, changed up a couple things, and made it my own. So it's like a mod of sorts.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll get into it. So so now you're you laid down the first floor, and now you're putting in the detail on the first floor on your first order. So take us through this process here.
So everything is basically you put something down and then you take it off since you don't like it. I guess it's learn from your mistakes. Forgot the terminology. But yeah, so right now I'm just layering everything. As a PC gamer, like for a base, there's supposed to be like, your shield generator, you have your logistics, you have your like repair bays, you have your barracks or prison, whatever. And I try, trying to incorporate that into like my builds. As you can see on the upper right is my shield generator. And then I started like laying out stuff for like a repair bay. I put a communications center, and trying to shape it up as I want to see fit, which you'll see later.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, just another picture.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So as you can see, I'm layering it out. I'm trying to put it to scale to like the mechs. So it's not a canon build, but as it's Lego, so I'm trying to build it on my own.
Right.
So all these haters, dab.
He's a dab. Yeah, man. You're putting in a lot of work on this piece here, man. Like you said, this is very elaborate work, and one thing about you, you're definitely in the detail. You can see down to the last stud.
Yeah. Like I said, like the only reference I had was one picture. Yeah, and then I took I guess like not one reference. I guess The only reference from episode 7 was one picture. Everything else is from video games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's tough because you're trying to take a 2D medium and make it a 3D. So you definitely man, and like at the same time you're making it your own.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're getting what, this is probably about your halfway point, right?
Yeah, this is my halfway point. So as I was scaling it up, I was like, okay, this is a good scale.
Mm-hmm.
So I better stop here, and I'm just laying out more greeblage, more structural integrity, trying to make it a solid piece. So in my mind, I'm just like, oh, I have to transport this somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you see is modular, like the walls, the buildings, modular, which I'll get into later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's
so this is so the walls and stuff. I was trying to like fit in my city, and at this point, I packed up all the walls. Like everything's like all packed up, and this is like the first moment that I had with not the final version of like the command center, but just like playing around like different angles. And at this point I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna build something up top, make it more I guess more canon. Even though it's not canon at all. So yeah, I was building communications array or something like that. I don't know, I found it on a video game and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna put this.
How'd you fabricate the flag, the logo?
So there's this company called Sticker U. I know it sounds sketchy, but they're pretty legit. They make decals, and I measured the 1x4 reds. I knew I wanted 3 layers, so put them together.
Right.
Measured it, and they made me a sticker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's stickered, and yeah, hope it doesn't break on the move. Yeah. But yeah, they make big stickers and small stickers. Here, I wish I made this shot earlier, but or while I was at Philly or whatnot. But I started playing. This is the time I was playing with LEDs, and I put this old red computer LED strip underneath, and it gives it that crimson glow, and just adds to the effects of the build.
Yeah, it looks very villainistic. Yeah.
Great thing, it's USB, so it's great.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks for the tip, man. Thanks for the tip.
And
ain't that nice? It got it strapped in. That's what I probably should have did. It got it strapped in.
Yeah, like I said, when I build stuff for conventions and whatnot, I have to take into consideration of transporting it, and so everything fit into one tub except for this, because it's one solid piece.
Right.
So I was like, where am I gonna put this? Since I have the tub in the back, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put it in the front. Seatbelt doesn't fit. And that yellow belt, if you're in the military or we're in the military, you know what that is. That's our safety glow belt. So safety first.
Safety first. Yeah, man. Got you there and got you back.
You know what? It came to Philly in one piece, so it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's the full layout. Wow.
Yeah, so this is the full layout of my first order garrison mock. I forgot how many stormtroopers there are. I think there's like 150 something. At that time, it was the largest first order troop on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. I think I beat Solid Brick Studios by like 5. Yeah. And then some.
You took away an award for this though, didn't you?
Yes, I took two awards. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I go more in depth in the next couple pictures. There you go. So, you know, I'm trying to be like very photography. So here's like a picture of the wall. Nothing much. Okay. You can go to the next picture. Yeah, taking more, you know, more scenic pictures. These are lame. Let's go next one.
Hey, lame, man. They're good. They're just showing your detail, man. You're so modest, like, man. They're showing you detail, man. Okay.
So, the reason why there's Minecraft zombies on there, because I want to add more flair, or, you know, more eye-catching stuff, because at the time, or still Minecraft's like, you know, kids' favorite, and it's Lego, so why not have like stuff that kids will like? Oh, look, Minecraft, and then in the later pictures you see like Darth Jar Jar. Darth Jar Jar, you'll see like the Lego movie characters, you know, something like eye-popping, so like the kids like remember.
Gravitate. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so just like, oh, that's Star Wars build. I mean, a lot of people like the Star Wars build. Like a lot of the adults and the kids are like, you're just looking out like all the different things. Like, oh, cool! Look, there's Emmett. Oh, look, there's Minecraft zombies.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Something for all the ages. Yeah, no one love the kids. Love the kids.
Yeah. So here I have like, you know, little scenes. I have Minecraft zombies attacking these first order mechs that honestly I didn't build them off for stormtroopers, but when I built them, I was like, oh, you know what? They look like first order stormtroopers a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. I see it. A lot of detail on that mech. I like how you incorporate that. That's
Some of these pictures on the left is, you know, my sig fig, and like I said, there's like, you see the Lego movie characters. The next one you see Darth Jar Jar. That was like a big thing that a lot of kids like pointed out. So little eye candy here and there. Yeah. Oh, so
right,
again,
my man. Here's my man, No More.
My first Philly show.
The hardware.
Yeah, first Philly show. I left with 3 Rocky trophies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the picture on the right is like,
man?
So I won best space, best mecha, and best collab.
Okay.
Yeah.
You cleaned up, man.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, it's not. I wasn't there for the trophies and whatnot. I was there for, you know, the people, and you know, most of the people on the right, I'm still in contact with, like pretty much almost every day.
Yeah, that's the 8-Fall community right there, man.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome, man. Awesome. There you go, right there. So you had Philly best mecha, best space.
And then best castle, best pirate, and then best collab I gave to Mike from 3 Brick Friends, since he traveled all the way from the UK. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Which, Mike, if you're still watching this, I'm still waiting for that tile.
Need that tile. Yeah. I see it. Your face, man. Your face is priceless, man. You're just like, man. Man. Like, that moved by it. Man.
So this is after Philly now, and you know, I'm trying to build up my building techniques, and I saw this one family on Flickr. They started playing with, you know, flowers, and I forgot what they built, but I was like, you know what, this will look great as cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
So I started playing with like cherry blossoms, and there's this one video on Instagram. My first one looked like a ball sack.
Oh no!
I think Bubba Bricks, he pointed it out. I was like, it looks like a butt. So I was, like bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt. But this is the point where I started getting really into like the Japanese culture.
Right, yeah, because they're big on the cherry blossom. Saying, and this proves true about you liking, like learning the different techniques.
Yeah.
So and that's where you starting to merge here.
Yeah.
Tell about this build that you got going on here.
So this, I was like, what's my next build? I think I was watching Rurouni Kenshin, or I was watching 47 Ronin, 27 Ronin. I don't know. I was watching
47. Yes.
Yeah, I was watching a Japanese movie, and my next idea was building a kind of like a Neo Japan type of setting. And I love Japanese culture. I love like feudal Japan and whatnot. Like, and this Lego theme, Lego Ninja, was my all-time favorite as a kid. And I wish I think my cousin stole my freaking sets, like all my samurai armor, ninjas, and stuff like that. So I had to buy them on Bricklink.
Okay.
But one of the notable like warlords is Oda Nobunaga. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but he was like his presence in Japanese history is kind of demonic. So I was like, oh yeah, put him. He looks cool. And in this picture, again, I'm trying to like incorporate like Japanese culture into this build. So I have like a shrine of an ancestral armor piece, in the meditation pond, really like, sacred. And here I'm incorporating the kind of like futuristic setting. So as you see, it gets crazier. It's kind of like putting Japanese architecture into it, and then more of a modern twist, I guess. So here's like one of the first variations. I think I changed that top piece where the two swords are at like 3 times. Yeah. Until I found like the right shape I want. So that piece was annoying.
Okay. The perfectionist.
Yeah.
No more the perfectionist.
So I think this is like one of the final things. And I was like, oh, you know what? It would be really cool if I put paper lanterns.
Okay. Yeah. Get that real Asian feel with the paper lanterns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Digging it, man. Digging it. I like it. That's the full layout right here.
Yeah, so this is like the full like final layout before I was like, I'm done with it. But I think when I took this picture, I was gonna make a video. Oh no, I wasn't done, because look at the top. It's not done yet. Actually, I could show you. So I got interviewed by Beyond the Brick. And I pretty much took them inside my warlord estate.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you had the video up?
Yeah, I got the video up.
All right, we'll break away from here. You can show us the video.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I forgot to take pictures of it. Oh my!
Are you on present right now?
Oh, ooh, it's fast. Well, anyway, so this is me opening it up, and aside from other builders, I like to put interior work into my stuff. So here is like kind of the detail that I put. Get your armory and whatnot. Yeah, and then I try to put like the Japanese, the floor mats, like everything's like matted off.
Yeah.
So I try to put that in my build. Like it's modular. This is like the most stressful part because this piece is fragile. So here's the shrine room.
Gives you that. Gives you that sort of that Ninjago feel. Not to put a brand on your work, but it gives you that real Asian like Ninjago style feel.
Yeah. Which hopefully when I come back I could kind of put more stuff that now that we have more I guess more elements. I have more inspiration from Japan, so that'd be cool. So like I said, I'm trying to put like a more futuristic feel of it. So over here we have like a back to tank, and then more of like more modernized stuff like SMGs. It's still traditional stuff, but yeah, a lot of it was inspired by anime, Japanese anime.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the little training room. That was actually a vignette that I made, and I was like, I'm gonna put that in the mock. Why not?
Not bad. Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Here's the final thing of the shrine or meditation pool, whatnot. Yeah, that's the inside of that. And a lot of people are like, how come this isn't in your YouTube channel? You know what the answer is? I'm lazy.
I'm lazy.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to
how can a perfectionist? I said, how can a perfectionist be lazy?
Hey. Yeah, that's my Japanese warlord thing. So I included this just to see like what I'm doing, and I started army building, which I'm like kind of obsessed of now. So this is a picture of my decent imperial garrison in my city. The AT-ATs, the big four-legged vehicles, that's actually a mock made by a guy named Rashkanov. He was on Reddit and he made it, but there was no set instructions. So this guy was making an LDD of it, and he actually sent me his stuff, and it was like really hard to interpret. And basically I was one of the guinea pigs that like made these. Like before anyone else, like me and 3 other people were the only ones that had the instructions to this thing. And at the time, it only cost me like almost $100 to build both. I think now they're about $300.
Oh wow. So you got in on the action while the getting was good.
Oh yeah, I was like, I'm gonna build 3 of them. Right, here's 2.
Right.
Yeah, and then I started collecting all these, stormtroopers and whatnot. This is before I have the other 6 or 7 hover tanks, and I think there should be a update soon. I think.
Okay. Well, you should.
Yeah.
Oh, you a funny guy, man.
Sorry.
You don't. Yeah, man. You a funny dude.
My bad.
You are a funny dude. You a funny dude. You a real funny dude. I'm gonna get you, though. That's right. I'm gonna get you tomorrow. I get you. You a funny dude.
So it's like
get you tomorrow. I'm gonna get you good. I'm gonna get you good tomorrow. I'm gonna get you good.
So I'm trying to build a future or kind of like a Neo Japan type thing, right? And right now this is me playing around with like Lego elements, trying to like make my own custom troopers, I guess you could say. I get, if you look around in Flickr, you get inspired to like try to I guess go out of your boundaries, you could say. So a lot of folks, there's this group called Brick Wars, and they post pictures of like the armies and whatnot. And so I was like, oh, I want to make my own. Sounds like a really cool concept. So playing around, I built this. Troy from Angels of Mach was like, you know what? These look like awesome, Starship Troopers type things. So I was like, holy shit, it does.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, this is the time I was like buying up all these Galaxy Squad figures and I just want the torso. I gave everything else to Josh. Yeah. But yeah, it was like it was fun. It was fun for me just to like build them up, and it looks damn awesome just like, having them and like lined up. So it was cool.
Yeah.
And the picture, right, gotta have my boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what? Fun. I don't think I even have your torso anymore. It's just on that.
It's on that, yo. You gotta get out of here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I don't think Ozzy would appreciate that.
Whatever. Yeah. All right. So
and like this right here actually inspired me to try to build a castle, like a custom castle. But it looks like you put a lot of time in this, man. Tell us about this build here.
Sort of. I spent like 3 months, I think. I think Jeremy knows like how long I built this thing. There was 1 month I gave up. I was like, F this. I don't want to finish this thing. But I spent I got being close to like a Lego store kind of has its perks. That time at the wall, they had 1x2s, 1x3s, 1x4s, 2x6s. And I think in total I had like 15 to 18 cases of light bluish gray brick.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say anything else, but
right.
Yeah.
Right. You spent some adventures at the Brick Wall.
Oh yeah.
Did you win anything on that one?
Yeah, I got best castle. So this was my last show. I'm over it now, but I was pretty disappointed that the tables I requested, they were not there. And I had to squish everything, together. And I had so many other things, but I was like, whatever. I was gonna do my thing, have my banners up. Even came out with like flags and stuff just for this build.
I see. I was about to ask you about those flags back there, man. You look like you spent a couple nights at the medieval times, man.
Actually, Amazon. So before I got to this thing, I just had my wisdom teeth taken out, and at the time, Jeremy and Andrew were playing World of Warcraft, or I think so. And then they're like, "Oh, we should play." So I was kind of I was feeling good off the recovery medication. And then, you know what? I'm going to email Blizzard, the makers of the game. And I was like, hey, I just got my wisdom teeth pulled off. I got a week off. I was wondering if I could get a free week. we never played together. Like, I played for maybe like 1 or 2 days, like maybe a couple hours, and I'll just pass out. Yeah. I mean, it was cool that Blizzard. So shout out to Blizzard for giving me that free week, even though I kind of wasted it.
You wasted.
But yeah, me and Jeremy were talking about, you know what? Let's build a World of Warcraft block for Philly.
Okay.
So I started off with this is called the Dark Portal. Jeez, Mel.
Oh, that's the Dark Portal.
That's called the Dark Portal. Actually, I was really proud of this because I don't think anybody built a Dark Portal before. Yeah, no one built a Dark Portal before. Wait, no, I take that back. Art FX built one, but it was small and dinky, so I built my own. And this one's huge.
Smashed it.
Yeah.
So what is the Dark Portal for those that are not World of Warcraft savvy?
Oh yeah, don't ask me that. Go Google it. Oh, basically, no, I'm just kidding. Basically, it's a portal that like takes you to Outworld.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get shamed. Basically, it's a portal that takes you some place for loot.
Okay. But it looks good though, man. Demon. Yeah.
Yeah. Bad. Okay. So shameful.
So this was into you had your castle, so this is like an extension from your castle.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like, you know, everything was squished up, so I was like, whatever. Anyways, that's the past now. It's over. Mm-hmm. So I started off just buying a whole bunch of knights. Like, I even went to what's it called? Bricks and Pieces. Mm-hmm. The story behind that was I was so scared to order from Bricks and Pieces because I heard stories of people being like suspended from buying Lego and whatnot. So I called up and I was talking to a rep. I was like, yeah, I want to buy like 80 of these helmets. Am I going to get flagged? She was like, no, I mean, how many do you want? So I was like, I gave her the element numbers of everything. I mean, she was cool. She gave me, like, it all came through. Which, you know what that reminds me? I don't have my freaking tile from Bricks and Pieces. Anyways. Yeah, so this is like the army of Azeroth, or Army of Stormwind, which is like based off the game and from the movie. And that little eagle thing is called a wargriff.
Okay.
So it's like half lion, half eagle, and these boats. Right. So the boats. This is a assault ship.
That's no kit. This is all NoMoreBricks.
Yeah, this is all me. Never built a boat before, so I'm like lost. I spent I forgot how much these boats cost. I think like $70. $7 for each one. Well, the problem that I had was the sails.
Okay.
So, you know, I was consulting. Gosh, I say Jeremy all night. Gosh. Anyways, so I was consulting with like Jeremy because, you know, we're World of Warcraft players, so he knows. Anyways, there is a we tried looking for sails. I think Bricklink had the right dimension for sails, but I'm not gonna spend $80.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I would spend $80 for used, and I don't play with used, especially used cloth.
Right.
So this took me back to my Minecraft days, and in Minecraft, I used to build ships. Like, I used to build like castle stuff. I remember building a ship for a server online. And you know what? I could do this with Lego by using plate. So I forgot how much I spent on this dark blue shit, but shit wasn't cheap.
It looks expensive. Yeah, it do look
but
expensive.
It was more cost effective than buying those sails. And I think I needed them dark blue so they could be canon or more realistic to the thing.
Yeah, it does. It pops out.
Yeah, and then a lot of people were more impressed with the sales than anything else, which really like
because
it shocked me. I was like, oh wow, yeah. Gosh, I forgot. The guy that made the Bat Cave actually came up to me. I was really impressed. That's how I was like,
from the magazine.
I have a He came up to me. It was like, oh my god, so you're the guy that made these sales? I was like, yeah. He's like, I've never seen this before. I was like, cool. Right. I don't know who you are. And then I found out, I was like, oh shit.
It was on blocks. The guy made the Bat Cave. All right, so tell us about the nudist colony.
So nudist colony was an inside joke that we had on the streams. So anytime like Port City Bricks at the time would stream, you only see Jeremy, but then you'll hear Andrea's voice. And I made a joke like the reason why we don't see Andrea is because she's a nudist.
Okay.
Yeah, so I called her Nudist Andrea. And I think the the first or second time I hosted the AP stream, Andrea showed up with a sensor bar. So I immediately made a sig fig, and in a friend set it had Andrea, so I built a throne. After that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna build a nudist colony. So this was a hit at Philly Brick Fest too, by the way. And
yes, it was. Yes, it was. I was there and I saw this. This was awesome. I didn't know you then, but I saw it.
Yeah. These weren't cheap. I don't think they're cheap anymore. A lot of the mono yellow torsos and legs are pretty damn expensive. I think about all these used in a lot. I think I have like 50 something. So Jeremy is and then the guy with the hat, that's Chad's brick hobby. That's like another inside joke.
Okay.
But yeah, so you get to like the nudist colony in all its glory. It's great. Yeah.
Tell us about the Foxy Blocks.
Oh, Foxy Blocks. So this is the time when I think James bought one, Ozzy bought one, and I bought one. I think around like relatively the same time, but I was the last one that actually built their mock. Well, they built theirs, showcased them. I never showcased mine.
Okay.
Again, I was lazy.
Lazy builder.
So, like I said, I like to take inspiration from like real life architecture builds and stuff. So, one of my I was looking for something iconic because it's Foxy Blocks. Spent $250 on this thing.
Yeah.
I made it into like something off Amsterdam. I think I was watching Euro Trip like a month before I built this, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put red glass panels, put these dancers or half naked chicks on here, and I'm gonna incorporate that in Foxy Blocks. And I mean, it's all packed up. I wish I had pictures, but it looks pretty damn nice inside. I think I have one picture. I'll post it later. But yeah,
definitely post it later, man.
Yeah, I wish, I don't know. I might bring this to Baltimore. I think I could find it in one of the totes. Yeah.
You should, man. Yeah, man. You should.
But it was a fun build. Oh, I just
one of your lost archives, man. You know, the lost archives, man. You definitely.
So this is just to show how big these AT-ATs are.
Yeah, it's a big.
They're I think they're almost as big as my calf. They're huge. Yeah.
Wow.
Next.
What you got going on here on this beach?
This is the original bamboo forest. Yeah. So again, I'm trying to like. This is the process of me changing out my city to more oriental looking.
Okay, the bamboo is awesome. I like that. I like that spin out. Yeah.
Trying to incorporate. You don't see a lot of like Asian influenced buildings and whatnot, or Lego builds. It's always like all Western or I guess European.
Yeah.
But you don't see a lot of the Asian ones. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to be out there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take what I love, which is like Asian culture, anime, whatnot, and express it through Lego.
Well done. I'm still looking. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at it, man.
Oh,
you got a lot of detail, especially in the back. You got close up on it?
Yeah, close up. So here's my damn, I forgot the name of it. I named them, but I never memorized it. So I'm playing with power suits, and this is one of the builds I made. This is during Nexa nights, and those tile, man, they're perfect for armor. And
I remember you mentioned that before too. You were using the Nexo Knights, those tiles.
Yeah, like the power tile. I think that was like great for emblems, so I incorporated that. Oh, pretty good story. It's so I have the green ones and the red ones, right? They were in Philly this year. A little kid, he was excited, looking at everything, and he was naming out all the different power symbols for Nexonites. And I remember him yelling at his mom, I was like, "Oh, he has the red one. I don't have that." You know what I did? Took it off my mod, gave it to him.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Yep, no one's about the kids, man. Definitely about the people, man. And we know that about you no more.
Yeah, it's something. To me, it's I built these stuff, put in the shows to inspire the future generation of Lego fans.
Yeah.
If little kid asks questions, I'll answer it.
Right. You're a huge minifigure collector too, man.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen that plastic container that I have. Yeah. So this is a project. I hope London Bricks isn't watching this. Because I promised him that I would make a video of how I built these. This is from Game of Thrones. The guys with the red capes, they're called the Lannisters. And I was trying to make a kind of my interpretation of the different armies. So I have the Lannister armies, the guys with the beards, they're the Northmen, or the Starks. And I'm just like trying to piece it together, and so I was playing around with them. It goes on with the next pictures. You'll see like the final projects.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the Army of the North. None of them are named characters, but the capes I got from Cape Madness off Bricklink. You see that fur cape? That's $250 if you want to buy that. It's not sponsored, by the way. The weapons are from Brick Warriors, not sponsored at all.
Okay. Yeah, man. You pay for your stuff. You pay.
Yeah, and here's the Lannister army. I know, man. If I wasn't lazy, every time I have these ideas,
and honestly, man, you should be sponsored. You should be. But I mean, I think with you is that you like doing these builds for you, and that's what keeps your diamond shiny. You're not doing it because you have a sponsorship. I think once you come under the pressure of having a sponsorship, you lose that hunger, that love for the Lego, and you definitely got love for the Lego because you sparkle. Your diamond is sparkling, man. So
Thanks. So here's the PlayStation. Oh yeah, here's the final PlayStation.
Okay, that's the final one.
No, not anymore. I think I'm gonna take that down.
You took it down? Well, you got to now at this point. Yeah, you got to now at this point.
You'll see why later on. Yeah. Oh, so here's another thing I collected. So these are Bandai Figmies, and they're Lego compatible. They're not Lepin, but I grew up with Dragon Ball Z, so I had to buy them. Had to. I was like really obsessed of trying to find a way to purchase these.
Okay.
I think I made a video of that too. Oh, so now I'm going into
the other hobbies.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, I was quote unquote a Star Wars figure collector, and I got introduced to these Tamashinations, and I bought one. So next picture.
Okay.
I bought more.
Yes, you did.
I think right now I have the full or the recent collection. I'm still waiting for another series. And we go to Mega Constructs.
Here we go.
So you could blame James or Cool Kid Bricks for introducing me to these Pokemon builds.
Okay.
Because as soon as he posted that picture, as soon as he showed me that picture, I went out and bought the first wave of the iconic Pokemon.
Right.
And this was the spark of my Mega Constructs life. Oh,
yes.
It's out of order. So yeah. So now,
how
like
many
I said,
of these Star Wars figurines that you own?
I mean, it's almost 1,000 or 600 maybe. I have more at home. Yeah.
What?
Well, of these, I only have like almost 20, but then like I have stuff at home. So I'm a big the Clone Wars fan, and I collected. I think I have all the characters, and then I tried army building some of the clone troopers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, which at the time I was like, I said I was really big into collecting Star Wars figures. That was my thing.
Okay, all right. So here we have the serviceman, NoMoreBricks here. Tell us about this young man in this picture here.
So this is actually a recent picture. This was during our dress booze inspection, and the really spiffy guys on the right side. Those are your Navy and Army NCOICs, and the two young ones on the left. Yeah, those are our juniors.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we're getting into like my life, like my personal life. So yes, I'm in the Navy, 3rd class. Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
Means a lot actually. I grew up in the military. I wanted to do something with my life. I did the college route, but it wasn't for me. Guess you could say more hands-on. I wanted to take charge, but I was glad I joined the Navy because I grew up. I guess you could say. In school they don't teach you how to do your taxes. I think I'm more financially like stable. And if I didn't join the military, learned a lot of life lessons, made mistakes, learned new, made like lifelong friends. Pushing myself to become better.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that picture mean to you?
If I didn't join the military, I wouldn't have met my wife, and she's basically everything to me. She's the one that supports me, my goals, my dreams. She's there when I need her. You have to have that someone in to just support you and have your back.
Right.
At all times.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And that she does definitely have. She supports your goals, your ambitions, and even your hobbies. In this picture here, she's at your Brick Fest where you came up big, and she's there by your side. That's definitely huge. That's not in everybody's life, man. And some like you said, it's good to have people around us that share the same values, the same hobbies, and support.
Right. Yeah, you have to have that support. Whether it be your career, your hobbies, everything. And I'm grateful to have her in my life. So thank you, Uncle Sam, for bringing us together.
That's awesome, man. Love that hairdo, man. I'm gonna get you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, man. Now I want to grow back my hair, but shoot.
Gonna get you tomorrow.
So, winter 2016, we found out we're gonna have our first child, and that was definitely a life changer because, I wanted to have kids when I grew up, and this will start a new chapter in our lives. And first, I was kind of nervous being a father, but as you'll see in the pictures, I love it. It's stressful sometimes, Jesus, but grateful, very grateful.
Okay. Yeah. What does that little guy mean to you?
Everything. Look at him. Little daddy's boy. So here's like the little cute part of the interview, I guess. So you could click through them, you know, look at them. This is my son. This is like the greatest creation I've ever made.
Okay. What are can you tell us like if you're looking at him and you're looking at him into the future, what are some of the promises you're going to keep to him?
Definitely be supportive of what, you know, be more of a father figure, guide him, be more supportive. I mean, my dad was there, but they kind of had like a set plan for me. Like, you had to join the medical field. You had to join the medical field. And I felt like I was like more pressured to do that than follow my dreams and aspirations. Like, I feel, I mean, I'm grateful that I became a lab tech, but it was not the first thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to be more of an IT specialist, but never happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you would tell your son to follow his dreams, and as a father, you support your son's dreams.
Definitely. I mean, if he doesn't like Legos, cool. It's fine. Stay out of my room. Just kidding. Yeah.
I got you, man. I got you.
So here I'm just like playing around with them. You know, like most of the, I guess it's not really excuse. I mean, yeah, I am lazy to post videos, but most of the time I'm just enjoying the days I have with him. So
you have to, man. They go by quick, man. They
definitely.
These moments here, they go by real quick.
So here I have him as a Super Saiyan. Yeah, and just like moments like this, man. Like, I can't stress enough how more happy I am just becoming a father and just seeing his happy face all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely worth it, man. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely worth it. So that's why you don't see Zay anymore, because I'm pretty sure he's more focused on that.
Yeah, enjoying his family.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, can't blame him. I see where he's coming from now. Yeah. So here's like these are just pictures I have of like what I've been doing since I have been posting like Lego related stuff or videos and whatnot. He's my stress relief now. Like I said, being in the Lego community, you meet lifelong friends, and then I'm more grateful than ever to have like Jeremy and Andrea come and visit me and Christine and Harry. Like, they drive all the way from, I think, North or South Carolina.
Okay, wow, yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty
8 hours. 8 hours just to see us, and then it's just seeing Harry interact with them is, I don't know, it just makes me really happy. Like, just these pictures, like Harry hasn't seen both of them for months. I think the last time they seen him was when he was like 3 months, and this is like when he was 8. And treating them like he knew them for like forever. So it was great.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look, made it to the 2 hour mark. Next Monday is.
Yeah, you did, man. You stretched me out, man. You stretched me out on that one, man. You stretched me out. That's all right, though. That's definitely all right. And I appreciate that big time.
You told me 2 hours.
Back over here. That's what I told you, huh? That's what I told you.
I think Rob and Jeff know.
Rob and Jeff know what?
They're like, oh yeah, 2 hours. I can do it.
Oh yeah, man. 2 hours, not everybody can do it, man. Before I let you go, good sir. Let's see here. Before I let you go, one more thing. With you, going away, you're gonna leave behind some friends and everything. And, you know, your boys are probably about to tear up after I do this here. So say you're in, hello, here we go. Oh no, that's bad for business. That's not it. That's bad for business. Hold on. Say you're, yeah, it's bad for business, brother. Hold on. Let me get this thing going here with me. Hold up. This thing's giving me the blues here. I'm going to keep it like this then. All right. Let's try it again. All right, so you're leaving, and you leave behind some good friends here, right?
Right.
And as you can see, you know, we're sitting at the table with the DMV Bros, right? So it's your last week. Today's your last week. Say today's your last week. You're sitting at the table with these dudes. What do you say to them?
I'll see you in the next life. Just kidding.
This fool.
No, man. I mean, like, I wish we would have met earlier and spent more time, because, like, the past few months, like I said, it's really relieving just to hang out with people that share the same hobby as me. You don't get that a lot. Like, growing up, most of my friends are we usually just talk to each other online. Like, even me and my sister. Me and my sister, we lived down the hall from each other at our house, right? We spent one weekend. The only interaction we had was online.
Okay.
Yeah, but just hang out with you guys, goofing around. It's more than been a pleasure. Just hang out, because I really can't. It's like some of the blessings you get, I guess, in the Lego community. I mean, you get the drama. It's like in any other community, but you're also blessed with lifelong friends, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see each other again when I come back. And we'll just start all over again. Hang out, Silver Diner, looking for Ada.
Looking for Ada.
Yeah, we
gotta hook Jeff up. We gotta hook Jeff up before you roll out.
Right. But no, it's not gonna be a goodbye. It's gonna be I'll see you again in the future. When I come back. You come visit me in Japan, you know, eating them noodles.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. There's more Asians there, Mel, than there are in Tyson. Just kidding.
Tyson's.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, but seriously, like, you, Jeff, Rob, James, like, you guys are my lifelong friends, and I can't be blessed about you guys. So,
hey folks, if you're just tuning in, we're at the end of our 2 hours. Thank you for tuning in to On the Icebox with Iceberg Bricks. Our guest tonight was the only one from the DMV crew, and he laid down his life and his mocks for us. So if you're at the end of it, definitely go back and watch it. It's definitely worth it. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate every last one of you in the chat. I appreciate every last one of you viewing, and getting to see and getting to know my friend, NoMoreBricks. No more. Any last words before we roll out?
Yeah, sure. Get rid of that red button, because Merry Christmas. Bye.
Good night.